Welcome back to the garage. Today we're getting a seat put in and back stuff, all that jazz over there. It is way over there. We have our cleaning setup going on here because it was dirty and disgusting. It's still disgusting, just not dirty. I have no idea how it goes back together, and instead of watching a video, we're just gonna figure it out. So I think what I need to do is, there's a nut right here and one over there, to take that bit off, and then underneath here there's a bracket with 2 bolts. I found where the hook onto the car. So I think what I need to do is separate those two, take that middle bit, toss it in the car, and then figure out how the hell to do it from there. Cool, so it looks like I was right. So this is kind of the middle section. There's a piece that goes back there, and on the front there's a piece that covers the seat, which will go down here. But if you look over here, there's that bracket. So this right here is where that screw came out of, or bolt came out of, and then you have the 2 holes right there to bolt this into place. And where those bolts are, it's a hinge, so this thing hinges up, and then the whole thing latches right here. But I will not be keeping this up often, if ever. Another thing that I want to be mindful of is this gap right here, right? So everything in these cars, this era, is all loosey-goosey and it's all bolted individually, right? So this has a little bit of room to move around. I don't want to be scratching up my newly painted trim. So when I bolt it in, I want to make sure that the gaps are nice and even on both sides. So go ahead and toss the bolts in, make sure it's centered, and see what the next step is. Well, that was pretty straightforward. It does have a lot of fore and aft movement, so I'm hoping that I don't need to adjust it a ton in that direction. I hope the back piece fits in there okay. But as you can see, I have it folded all the way back over, but it comes up nice and smooth. It misses there, but it misses. And then it lays on that little ledge right there, nice and accurate like. Hell, I don't know. I'm tired. It's hot out. I've been cleaning this stuff. My lovely spouse helped me clean it, but still tiring. I'm all sweaty and gross. Not that you care or need to know that, but anyway. So that moves just fine. And if you notice, this little latch right here, there's one right there, one on that side, and then underneath, you might be able to see there's some screw holes that are missing, right? So there's a screw there, there's a screw there, there's not one there. That latch up there matches up with right here, which is a little hook, and then there's that, which has a little slot in it that goes right there. And this is the backrest for the back seat. So I'm gonna hook the back over there. Those little bits on the bottom will slide around that stainless piece and get that screwed in, and then we'll have a backrest. All right, backrest in, job done. Similar story with, this is the seat base. It's obviously flipped upside down. You have little hooks right there, and then you have that hook right there. So it goes up underneath, connected that one, and then that one kind of push, and you slide it forward ever so slightly, and then it'll hook in there and lock into place. And then hopefully the seat and everything functions as it should. So we'll see. All right, so that just bolted right in with those 2 bolts, too easy. And more importantly, the trap door is adjusted properly. I don't have to screw around with anything. So next up, on the front side of this middle bit, there are 8 little screw holes, and they go through this piano hinge right here, and that covers the seat when this is down. So what I'm gonna do is I'll probably toss this on top of there, fold the hinge down, screw it in, and we should be good. Now it looks like a proper fastback. So, you know, to be honest, this is a unique thing for Ford to do back in the 60s, because it's pretty complex. I'm sure it was pretty expensive for them to actually build, but it's super useful, right? So the trapdoor back there, it'll actually prop itself open, so you have full access back here, and it's a huge differentiator, I think, for the fastback. And also, it just looks cool. So anyway, how this works is this bit folds up like so, and then the back seat folds up like so. Like I said, typically there's a latch on the left-hand side there. See that slot? And that would latch into the seat and it'll hold it in place. I have effectively no intention on actually using the back seat in this because I will be putting a half cage back here. I could have gone with the Shelby GT350R style, I think it's just a plastic or fiberglass insert instead of the heavy carpet thing. But you know what? I like it, so I don't really care. But anyway, got that. Next up, I need to get the seats in, and then I need to buy a headliner, and then the interior will be nearly done. But anyway, appreciate y'all coming along. Like, comment, subscribe. That is how you install a rear seat and seat function thing in the back of a 65 or 66, maybe 7 and 8. I'm not sure. But anyway, 60s era fastback. So, talk to y'all later. Thanks.